we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bobcats will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Chanticleers offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burgess. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Handoff from the gun. Jukes his way for more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The RPO fired complete to the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Second down coming up.
Give to the running back. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They kick it away on fourth down. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. Running to the left. Fighting off the defender. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chanticleers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hudson. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught over the middle, it's Burgess. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Kick is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Warren. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Third down coming up.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the shot to clear has come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Hudson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Here on third down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is going to be incomplete on third. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And this is not what they expect in terms of performance from their quarterback. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. They'll go right back to it. Got the first down and more. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Here's the handoff. Spins away from the defense. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Can't get him to the ground. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. The Bobcats in a good spot here with it short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Direct snap. He's in open space downfield. Powers through. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hand off from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires to the right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan has the lead right now. Mount Pleasant has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease, it's Jackson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense, man, they do it again. Like, they've done an unbelievable job of forcing field goals. And another opportunity, backing the offense up, getting the sack, maybe an opportunity to do it again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. That is no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Hudson. Wide open downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
The shot that clears will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. A most efficient. Pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Texas State. Great job by the back on the option. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Barrels ahead. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, I'm kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got the back in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the returner will be brought down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback just flat missed him, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Makes the grab. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on 1st down from the 28. The give on the option. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Got it set up on the outside. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot. so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Quick strike complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hudson. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here's a heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The give to the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Coastal Carolina, 0.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. 2nd down coming up.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Punt it away.
And the Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Coastal Carolina has it, and the Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. And the Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
The shot that clears will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field. Turning it on! And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it! Touchdown, Bobcats! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over FIU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hudson. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McFarland. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Hauls it in. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the shot to clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position.
Is a turnover on down.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. grab behind the line. It's Warren. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Coming up.
And the Bobcats decide to punt it away.
Punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burgess. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Timeout.
They'll immediately call timeout. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hudson. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. The quick out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The shot that clears, line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the shot that clears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.